Hello viewers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. I feel so bad, but God is still on the throne, and He will see us through. He will wipe our tears away. Obadiah, MAILAFIA is dead, and God will avenge his death in any way He likes. And also, karma is sure. But I'm glad he has accomplished his own work in life. That is not to say this is when he ought to die, but for the sake that he is dead now. So whether same people are going to tell us they are investigating as usual his death, that doesn't really change anything. Nigerians know what is happening, and we will do what we can to protect ourselves and be safe against the plans of the evil people. There are two other people who passed away that I suspect they might not have died their natural death. People like the Afenifere spokesman, Yinka Odumakin, who died on the 3rd of April this year, 2021. They said he died of COVID-19 complications. Who knows? I don't know. But, anyway. Of course, many of you know the role of this particular figure, Yinka Odumakin. You know the role he has played as per human rights and wanting freedom. Anyway, may his soul rest in perfect peace. The other person is Olusegun Bamgbose, barrister Olusegun Bamgbose, Esquire, National Coordinator, Concerned Advocates for Good Governance, CAGG. Bamgbose is also a chieftain of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP. He died on the wee hours of Friday, 17th of September, still this 2021, after a brief illness. May his soul rest in peace. Those two deaths bothered me so much. I was like, the people who are speaking up for the entire Nigerians, they are not the only people, but they are part of the people who are speaking up. People who are speaking up, they are dying. Now, Obadiah, MAILAFIA, is gone, just like that. Now, for those who doesn't know Obadiah MAILAFIA, here are a few things about him. He was a former deputy governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. And he used to be also a frontline Vanguard columnist, a former presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, in the 2019 general elections. Dr. Obadiah MAILAFIA died at 64 last Sunday, 19th of this September 2021, for record purposes. Obadiah MAILAFIA attracted public attention during a live radio program at which he talked about plans by Buhari and his associates, his government, and the Fulanis to seize Nigeria for themselves. Plans ahead of 2023. And this exposition received massive reactions from Nigerians. Afterwards, the DSS invited him several times for interrogation. He has been through trying times for a while.
Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, how would the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you would have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
Gentlemen and women of the press, friends, fellow compatriots, this afternoon I was received here by officials of the Department of State Services. We had a lively and intense conversation over a radio interview that I gave the other day. That interview, which was meant for an FM radio station, someone just picked the clip, a small section of the 55 minutes broadcast, and put it on social media. And it went very, very far, all over the country, raising a lot of concerns. What I want to say is that, yes, all of those words were made by me. But you know, if the whole 55 minutes interview was played out, the context of what I said in the small clip that went viral would have become clearer. This is not the time to disown what I said. Yes, I was privy to some very sensitive information which all statesmen are entitled to have by virtue of our public roles. I know that I should have taken more care to corroborate some of the information that I received. But perhaps some of it was uncorroboratable. It was not such that you could corroborate. Uncorroboratable, if I could use that phrase. I was in no position to follow them to their camps and to corroborate what was going on. But I am not a sensationalist. I'm an economist and a central banker. By nature, we are very sober people. We are not given to sensationalism. Let me make it clear. I'm a humanist. I'm a man of peace. Even my name, MAILAFIA, means a man of peace. I love our country dearly, and I abhor from the bottom of my heart all the killings and violence to which innocent people in this country have been subjected to. I pray that Nigeria will never experience another civil war. one of the greatest compatriots of this country, General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, retired, observed that no country can survive 2 civil wars. 1 civil war is bad enough. I also pray that the killings will stop in Zamfara, in Daura, in Katsina, in Benlingwari, in my beloved southern Kaduna, in the whole of the Middle Belt, in Borno, Adamawa, and other places. The duty of government, the most elementary duty of government, is to protect its citizens. And when a government fails to protect its citizens, protect little children, that is a serious matter. Let me also say that any innocent girl or boy that is killed is my own child. Whether this child is from Daura, from Adamawa, from Katsina, anywhere in our country, any child that is killed.
Meanwhile, the Middle Belt Forum, MBF, alleges foul play in the manner he died. I think I will refer you to Vanguard newspaper, September 20, 2021, for record purposes. Check that date of Vanguard newspaper, you will learn something about it. That I don't really want to talk about it here. How Obadiah MAILAFIA died, MBF. Just check it. Like I said, the story is on Vanguard, but I will read out reactions of certain people who are touched by his death. Indeed, a bad thing has happened. A bad thing has happened. Very, very sad. I feel so bad. I feel so sad here, So according to the Middle Belt, they said we have lost a great voice. The Middle Belt Forum, MBF. They said his sudden demise was a great loss of voice in the struggle to emancipate Nigeria. Of course, that is so evident. Going by his revelations, I knew him from that radio point. He revealed certain things. The national president of MBF, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, among others, said the death of Dr. MAILAFIA is a great loss to the Middle Belt and the whole of the country, particularly at the time when we need voices like this. He's one of the people who could talk or fearlessly tell the truth to power. We lost a patriot. Yes, that is true. Let's read further. He said his death has created a great vacuum that will be difficult to fill. Painfully, while we were struggling along with our brothers in other parts of the country to ensure that Nigeria is restructured, we, some few months back, also lost Yinka Odumakin. You see, these are people I'm not mistaken by telling you I feel bad. And now it's MAILAFIA. It hurts, the Middle Belt Forum is saying. It's a great loss to all of us, and we are just praying that in spite of all odds, that God will comfort the country and the family he left behind, because we have lost a great voice in not just in the Middle Belt, but entire country in the struggle for emancipation of Nigeria. Ohaneze also had something to say to tell you how Nigerians are feeling the loss of this man. Similarly, the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndibo, described as shocking and devastating the death of Obadiah MAILAFIA. Describing MAILAFIA as a patriot whose views were tailored towards a better Nigeria, Ohaneze Public City Secretary Chief Alex Obonia said, "We, the Ohaneze Ndibo, are shocked at the death of Dr. MAILAFIA. We are shocked by the death of a man who had shown a detribalized disposition towards the affairs of Nigeria. He was a real patriot. His views were bent towards bringing a better Nigeria." We feel bad that we are losing that voice at a time it mattered most. As Nigeria approaches a 2023 general election, such a strong voice is needed to shape and put things right. In the sense that you're not going, you will know who to vote because he has exposed a lot of people. Ohaneze went on. Ohaneze condoles the immediate family of MAILAFIA and the people of Kaduna State for these colossal loss. It's very unfortunate. Ohaneze will participate in his burial. He showed a great concern for the oppressed. He was an ally. That's from Ohaneze. On his part, our family friend, Reverend Gideon Paramala, said, I can't believe it. It is sad. We have lost a voice. We have lost a man of courage. And we have lost a brilliant intellectual. Someone who had passion for this country. Someone who was ready to lay down his life for this country. We have lost a man of integrity. We have lost a voice in the nation. The church has lost a voice, but we are comforted because God is in control of every situation. My friend, my brother, Dr. Obadiah, MAILAFIA, you will not die in vain. May God comfort his family and comfort all of us Nigerians. Now from his lawyer, Yakubu Bawa, who was with him during his trying moment with the Department of State Security, DSS, he added, this is a very shocking and devastating news, very catastrophic, because we never thought this will happen at this time. But we submit to God's will. It's hurting. Only God will give us the grace to bear this great loss. It was a brief illness. What caused his death was brief, but he was not diabetic. Also, a mentee, Ralph Madugu, described his demise as a terrible blow, difficult to endure. His words, you were my role model and mentor, going by your intellectual endowments that God deposited in you. You were indeed a patriot and a nationalist to the core. You stood for the downtrodden. You stood as a voice for the voiceless, even when saying the truth hurts. I know in Nigeria, if you speak, you die. If you don't speak, so you have to expose, and even if it means death. And he went on to say, you spoke the truth to power. You were a messenger who was not celebrated, but now that you are gone, your messages of truth will continue to remain with those of us who care to listen. You wrote your name in gold and imprinted them on the sands of time. A reservoir of knowledge is gone. A loudest voice of the masses is no more. Sincerely, it was the loudest voice. Though your voice is mute, but not forever. Adieu, OBM, Obadiah, MAILAFIA. It's so sad, my brother. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, viewers, please add your comments on the comment section. Please share this video widely. Please also subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Also click on the bell icon to get our updates anytime it drops. I'm Azuka OJ. Bye for now.